Being here is preparation. I like the fact that many of us here are, almost all of us here are not experts, but we're interested in export. Preparation. Preparation. Preparation is the point of export readiness. Export readiness is a multifaceted concept that involves the ability of a company to successfully enter the export market, sustainably compete in the market, and significantly grow its market share and become established in the market. Preparation. Preparation. Now, when I am adequately prepared, I can easily promote. If I know how to promote based on my level of preparation, I'll be able to what? Get purchase order. Negotiate and get purchase order. Immediately I have a contract signed or purchase order received, I can think of procurement if I'm a merchant, or production if I am a producer of the product. Then, upon completion of that, I do my packaging and labeling. Then, do my pre-export documentation. Then, I can do the port clearance and inspection where you need the inspection, the forwarding agent to work with you and clear the custom. Then, the post-export document. So, these documents are required before shipment. This one are issued after shipment. The bill of lading, the invoice, the packing list, certificate of origin, and any other document required. And then, port-to-port shipment. Why this is ongoing? Document is sent and presented to the buyer or his bank. To the buyer or his bank. Then port clearance and inspection is done at destination and payment is made. Sometimes payment can be made before arrival. Most of the time payment is made after arrival. Particularly if you are new. Can you tell me why? Is that what? Trust. They need to be sure you ship what is they have in the ship. They need to be sure you ship what they have in the ship. Because, you know, even for those that are doing import, sometimes you are importing also, you find rubbish in the container. Yes. So the same thing also on the export side. Now, this is why I am of the opinion that before you think of entering to any market, it's important you have a representative in that market. Either the one you hire, which you can get online, or a friend or relative, whichever way you want to get it. Because having a representative in that market helps you to ensure that even when there are issues at destination, it can be what? Fixed. Because if you have a representative that are issues and you don't have visa, you'll be able to go. But you don't need to get to that point. Do you know some people get to that point, they're not looking for visa? You know, sometimes, let's start for ourselves first. I'm sure, Amaka, this is free, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, it's not the issue is not that it's free. The fact that you pay, people know it's free. Because your time is also important. Yes. Why I say that is, some people start this journey, they didn't go for any training. I like that. The guy said, is that not stupid? No, but you'll be shocked. Yes. You know, some people say, how will I go and learn theory? And I asked them, theory, I mean? I studied science, I was a science student in secondary school. And I remember before you can go and titrate in the lab, you learned in theory acid, base, and salt. In theory! How on earth do you know how to titrate? How do you titrate sodium and what's the name? Sodium hydroxide with hydrochloric acid to be able to know what you get if you don't know it in theory? How do you know? How do you even know the documentation? How do you know the documentation you will need if you don't know it in theory? So some people just feel theory, okay? They want to do practical, okay? Go and do the practical. Only that, you know, the interesting thing about life is that you learn in two ways. You learn either compulsorily by experience or voluntarily by education. Compulsorily by experience or voluntarily by education. Unfortunately, many people learn compulsorily by experience. But the painful thing is that the cost of that, you can't quantify it. For education, you can negotiate and know how much you want to spend. But for this experience, you can't quantify it. People lose money. And that's why Nigeria's Promotional Council confirmed that over 15,000 people have registered for export, but less than 1,500 Nigeria is exporting every year. New people come in, they go out. New people come in, they go out. I'm monitoring the data for over a decade. New people come in, they go out. But some people have been there consistently. So it's not the business, it's the people and the way they came in. Because sometimes when you come in and you are not prepared and you are not ready, the issue you face might not happen the first shipment, it might not even happen the second shipment, it might be the third or fourth that an issue happened that you could have learned about and know what to do, but you never put anything in place. Like what I just said now. You might have done one or two shipments, no issue. Now there's an issue, you know you don't have a rep. But you're supposed to have a rep. But you say, but why did you get the payment method like letter of credit? He said it's like letter of credit. He doesn't even know there's a payment method like that. But you could have learned that in theory and be able to demand for it when he was signing the contract. But because it doesn't feel that, it's important to learn about it. I'm emphasizing the importance of preparation. The importance of preparation. If we prepare adequately, quite frankly, you will have a smooth ride. Even if there are challenges, you will have the capacity to be able to manage it. You have the capacity to be able to manage it.